So in this one, we're going to look at the Mushroom Express by Troy. Can play through his level. I like the idea behind the level, where you go on the train and then go to different areas or locations. That's cool. Also like the fire up there. The Lucatu's throwing fire down. Normally when they throw stuff down, it comes down really fast. It's hard to like sort of hey up, what's going on here? It's hard to like move out of the way, but the fire comes down nice and slow, so it's much more doable. This bit, not so much. Unfortunately, with these, they come down really fast. But, yeah. The snow section. I'm not sure what about that track there though. Was that a mistake? I just don't know what it's for. You know, I left it in. I don't know why I left it in really. I don't even know what it's for. Oh great! I've lost my stylus. Brilliant. So we're going to mine now. Most of it's aesthetics that I've changed. Or I like to think I've improved it a bit. Yes, that one. And this is another one of those where I sort of started and I didn't stop myself and I went through a lot. Aesthetically anyway. And I didn't do that. Wow. The first bit I've not done. Let me just fix this. Can't have that. That'll wind me up. Right. So block 1, 2, 5, 7, sub 4, sub 5. Cleaned up the tile textures. So what I just did, what you just saw me do, got rid of them now. Right, so these, and then there's the nails as well. I noticed that they were randomly placed everywhere, and that tells me you didn't really clean them up, which is okay. I mean, you know, I take it you're probably new at the game. You know, a lot of people got it for Christmas. So basically, what you can do, you can mess around with them, and there's quite a few different things you can do, like show up, just to show you. I think the only two on here is actually windows and the them. But since this is not an airship level, I've gotten rid of them all. I left. The only ones I've left is the ones you put on one of the train carts, because that made sense. But here, I just got rid of them all. Since you're going to know it anyway, I've also changed the music. Originally, it was the airship theme. Didn't think it went with the level because it's not an airship level. So, what I've done, I've used sound effects, just in case you don't know. And if you take this, shake it, and you got like the bonus room theme. And then what I've done to make it so it plays throughout the entire level, put it on Mario. Not like that. There we go. And then it will play all the way through. It won't disappear or come off. And you can do it with the boss theme as well. Just in case you didn't know, you can do that if you want to make it like a long boss level or like a final level or whatever. I don't know what you'd use it for. But I just thought it was more fitting, more chirpier. It wasn't like it just didn't go with the theme of the level, the airship level. You know, when you get that airship theme, you kind of expect an airship. Right, so next point is block 3-5 added sound effect to ground and deleted the Lacatus. Replaced the Coopers with spiny shells and themed the ticket area. Right, so 3-5. That's just over here. Right, here we are. So what I've done, get off that. As you can see, I've added like what I've come up with is I've used it in my sand levels. It's like a texture for sand, and I think it looks more sandy than just having like either those blocks and lines, or like just doing that. I originally did do that. It's not like I haven't done that myself. The old theme I used to have is like doing that. That's how I used to do sand, but I realised that there's a much better way of doing it, and it's doing like a zigzag. So you got like that. I don't know. I reckon that looks so much better as far as sand's concerned. I have done that there. I'm not sure why. I think that's because you can see that up here at the start, and that's not a sand area, is it? So I tried to make it a different texture to sort of separate it from the sand, but I don't know. Anyway, it's not a big deal, that bit. I've also added like this, just to almost like a stand, and make it like structurally make more sense. So like, that's holding up us a lot. I've opened this up here. Just to, again, it's just to make it look like more of a ticket area, because obviously they're not, you know, in real life. I don't know if you've been to a train station, but the people do leave, and obviously they got to have a way out. I noticed that was the till. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I've done that. And I've done this all the way through. You know, so anywhere there's sand, I've done this texture. I've left the pyramids to make it so they look different. Right, I've got rid of all the Lacatus. The reason for that wasn't keen on them. You had about, I think you had 2 of them, and it was too much. I did do it to 1, but the problem with them was the way you had it anyway. Was where are you? There we are. You had them up here, and the problem with that, you can't see them. So you're like got random enemies flying down, and any enemies coming down from above that you can't see coming is a no-no. That's a big no. I did try lowering them, but the problem with that, which I assume is the reason you had them so high, is you can just go up here. Obviously, you won't die, and you can easily get into the cloud and skip the rest of it. So I got rid of them. I thought, you know, what the hell. And what I've done is I've added more enemies. Right. Oh yeah, I actually changed these, didn't I? Replace the... Yeah, these were actually Coopers before, these shots. But I thought, you know, you obviously wanted these spiny shell things coming down because you had the Lacatus there. And I don't know, the colour of them as well, I think it goes better with the environment. They're red, aren't they? So I thought it went well with the sand theme. So I got rid of the Coopers and just kept them. And, you know, having more of them around. I don't know why those doors are there. And again, themed that. Just get rid of them. Shouldn't be there. Right, next section. Block 6 to 10. This is the snow bit. Is it? Yeah, this is the snow section. Did I really have to do that? If that was 3 to 5, that was 6 to 10. Right. Anyway, so again, I've themed the ticket area once again for to match the environment. Obviously, this being snow, I thought, you know, I'll try and make the ticket section different from the rest of it. Like, I didn't want to just have like a bunch of ice blocks. I wanted to make it patterned. I've done that. I think that's quite visually striking, actually, come to think of it. And I've made the trees look more like trees, because the way you had it set up, it was really easy to just like sort of run through. So I tried to change that. So you got to think more when you're on these, rather than just being flat. Again, I've gotten rid of the Lacatus. Is that right? Well, I haven't noted that down, but I'm pretty sure there was Lacatus on this level, on this section. I've gotten rid of them. I've kept the Lacatus to the trains only. I thought it made more sense on the trains. And then I've used, and then the environments are more slower pace. So you got like a fast pace and then switch to a slower pace. So I thought I like that. So yeah, I've done that. Changed the trees. What else? Let's have a look. I added a few more wigglers because I've got rid of the flying ones, Lacatus. I'm probably saying that word wrong, Lakatu. That's what I call them anyway. I've also changed your weather, your snow. I noticed you had dinner, but I've done snow in so many levels now. I've got like a perfect system, really. Basically, the way it's set up now, it's much more natural. You know, more randomized. If I can say that word. You'll notice it don't really come down at the same points. It's far more random, and there's more of it, so there's less chance of it stopping. You know, unless a player stops completely. I could have gone more with it. I could have had more snow coming down, but I thought I'd keep it like this. Um, you know, when you spent 2 hours doing like the textures, all this here, I got to the point where I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just leave it at that for now. But yeah, you could put more snow in. But as you can see, what I've done is I've made it so the snow comes down at different times, and I've had this and this bit are different. They're differently done. That prevents it like coming down at like at the exact same time. Can't say that many more times without it getting old, so I'm gonna move on. Sublock. Right, let's go to the train section. Right, so here I've cleaned up again. I've done the floor textures with the sand effect I did before, as you can see. I've done it all the way through, right up to the point here, and I've also, again, all the question mark blocks, you know, where you separated each area, that's all gone, because, you know, when you get like, you know, having loads of question mark blocks doesn't look good, no matter what level it is, and it's the same with like, the one-way platforms ease, like if you have loads of them, it looks ugly, and also, not that, what am I doing? The other one I would avoid doing is spikes. Loads of spikes doesn't look great. So I've done that. I've got rid of all those question mark blocks. Left the ones on the trains, so it helps make the carts look different. So yeah, it looks better as well because it also means that these sections they blend in with the location of the level. Right. All right. What was going on then? So next is I've done right here. Let's have a look. What you did was that. You notice a difference? Huge difference, in my opinion. So to get rid of all these windows, what you do is, instead of doing that, you get one, extend it, and then you use one to cover up. And that's how I did it. You'll notice that the windows are like behind these, and then on the ones where it would be showing, it's covered up with one. So you can do that sort of stuff. It makes it look much better. Another little trick, like if you've got like a large interior, and you don't want like that because that looks awful, or like the random windows. To make it more organised, you can do this. You know, to me, that looks far better than that. So bear that in mind next time you use that specific background texture thing, that platform. What else with them? Right, yeah. Have I mentioned this in the last one? No, this will be the first time. Right, so here, before it was just that. Wasn't keen on that because it didn't look very solid. To make it look more like a train car, I've added that. Oh, where'd it go? I've done that. I've added this one behind it, so it's still different from the rest, but it looks more like, you know, like a train carriage sort of thing. So I've done that. The only other thing I did in here, just to add, because even though the fire's interesting to get, you know, it's a good thing to get around. It was a bit easy to like sort of run and jump all the way through. So what I've done is I've added like a few obstacles on the top of the trains and that, just to make it so the players have to like sort of stop and think at some points rather than just speed run through it. And where was that then? So about a hidden block here. Let me just think. Got to remember where it was now. It's the problem with doing this. You forget where all the stuff was written. I've got a lot of notes on my computer, but replace question blocks. Done that. All right, that's on the next section. So, is there anything else to mention in this? I think that's it. I went through it all. Anyway, on to the next section. It's over here. Block 7. Sub-block 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, almost there. Well, you had, I don't know where it is, I think it was like over here somewhere, but you had an invisible block. I've gotten rid of it, mainly because of the Lakatus. You don't want fire coming down and someone trying to jump over the fire and then hitting the block and then going into the fire. That would be a cheap death, so I've got rid of that. It would have been fine if there wasn't Lakatus, but there is Lakatus, so I got rid of it. And then lastly, the P-switch section I have changed. So what I've done, let's come out of here. It's not on the train anymore because it was I thought I'd make it more interesting. And what I've done at the start of the snow section, you'll see the P switches up here. So you go on a tree, you do a little spin flip up there, and then from here it's a bit of a race. It's not major. I mean, you want people to do it. And then I think that's better. I think that's more exciting than you go in the pyramid. I thought that's better than in the middle of a random, like it was before, where it was out middle of nowhere. And then I put 2 P switches here, and more importantly, I've got these doors. They're there for a reason. The doors are there so that if someone does this, and then they do that, and then they, for some reason, don't go through the door before the P switch runs out, they'll be stuck and have to restart. Always avoid that. So go through the door, and they're back. So there's always going to be a way out of that situation. Yeah, never make it. If someone can get stuck in your level, you have to fix it. You know, you have to try and figure out a way or a system of avoiding that, or giving them another way out or something. And that's it. That is it. I've covered everything. Hopefully, right. So yeah, that's it. I'll come out and it was a fun. You know, it is a good level. It is a good level. I did like it. Give me some ideas actually for my. I mean, I love the concept. I love the idea of going on a train and going to different environments. That's brilliant. I wish I had come out of that. To be right. So this one, and there you go. Thanks for the submission, and I'll see you next time.